We have a full house, top and bottom. Come on there. So, as we begin everything at Lexington Catholic, let's just begin this morning with an Our Father.
In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Amen.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Well, what a great day. As I've said at these, this is my most exciting day at Lexington Catholic, is when we see the accomplishments of these student athletes and they get to be recognized for what they have earned the past 4 years. You know, when we say student athletes, these fine people excel both in the classroom and on the field. And that says a lot for Lexington Catholic and these student athletes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through, introduce each student athlete, their college choice, and then their coaches will say a few words about them. And then after it's over, we're going to call the other seniors that have signed something earlier this year to take a group picture at the end, because I can tell you only about 6% of the high school athletes go to play at the next level. Our percentage is about 12%. We double that. Last year we were at 13%. So that shows a lot about the students and the student athletes here at Lexington Catholic. So we're proud of you. You all deserve this. So with further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So Coach Brooks, if you'll come on up. So the first student athlete that I would like to introduce is Andrew Stefaniak. Andrew is going to continue his college career. You want me to say that? Waubonsee Community College.
Got it. I was afraid I was going to miss that one.
Andrew's been an absolute joy to coach for the past 4 years, and he brings a lot of enthusiasm to practice, and he keeps things lighthearted for sure. But to watch him, the buy-in and truly take ownership of baseball and develop into the player he's become, and to put the work in the off-season to become the guy he's been, has been really inspiring. So we're really proud of you. You'll be missed, buddy. Congrats.
We'll have a sign there, thank you, please. All right, thank you. So the next student athlete that we're going to introduce is Ryan Johnson. Ryan will be continuing his student athlete career in baseball at Bellarmine College.
Ryan's also been an absolute joy to coach, and to watch him grow up to become the leader of our pitching staff this year has been great. We can turn the keys loose to him, and he can knock that out of the park for us. So, I know he's going to a school he's always wanted to go to, and we're extremely proud of him. And he's a great young man, and he's a great baseball player. So proud of you, buddy. Yeah.
All right. The next student athlete we want to recognize is Bryce Scott. Bryce will be continuing his student athlete career in basketball at Transylvania.
All right, well, Bryce definitely doesn't need any introductions to all of you. One of the most popular kids around here. We're going to miss him dearly. He's done an incredible job. He's been a starter for 2 years. He's been a varsity member for 4. And not only has he grown on the court, he's grown in his life. He's become an excellent young man that we're all so very, very proud of. Congratulations, Bryce, today. Enjoy it. Work your tail off. become the man we all know you're going to be, buddy.
All right. The next student athlete that we want to recognize is Jennings Redford. Jennings will be continuing her career at the University of Kentucky as a cheerleader.
So if anyone kind of was in the program for freshman year, we started out a little rocky. We went to camp the first year. Wasn't the greatest thing, but we've turned around 4 years later. She's the team captain. She's completely turned around as a cheerleader. We are so happy to coach her. She's a joy to coach every single day. Works hard, and obviously that hard work has paid off. Congrats.
All right. The next student athlete that we want to recognize is Jillian Breed. Jillian will be continuing her career at EKU as a member of the dance team.
Okay, so on behalf of myself and Coach List, who coached Jillian for her 4 years, we want to say that she is amazing and awesome, and we love her. Jillian has danced for the Lexington Catholic for the last 4 years, spent her senior year as a captain. She works to be the best and strongest she can be. She's an explosive performer with unbelievable energy and stands out on the LC dance team. Her work ethic and kindness and her character make her one of the best dancers we've ever had the opportunity to have. And we are so proud of her and can't wait to go to EKU next year and watch her perform. So on behalf of Miss List and I both, we love you. Congratulations.
All right. The next student athlete we want to recognize is John Henry Lance. John Henry will be continuing his student athlete career in football at Middle Tennessee State.
This day and this honor is well deserved for John Henry. The Lynch family has been long connected to Lexington Catholic football, and this is a great day for them. John Henry, while playing offensive line, sometimes is a position that doesn't get a lot of attention, and that's unfortunate because John Henry Lynch is one of our most important players over the course of his 4 years, and this honor is very well deserved.
All right. The next student athlete we want to recognize, Michael Collins. Michael will be continuing his career in golf at Transylvania. So we're in transition with a boys golf coach, so I asked the coach from the past 3 years to send me something, so let me take a brief moment just to read this. So, I'm sorry that I could not make it to the ceremony. This is an amazing accomplishment you have worked tirelessly for, and I hope you know how proud that I am of you. You have been incredibly blessed with great talent, but are driven more by almost any player I've ever seen. It was a simple approach by design, but it was truly the most brilliant round of golf I've seen in a high school tournament. And I remember correctly, I believe you tied the record for your lowest tournament around that day. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Collins. All right, next student athlete we're going to recognize is Jackson Kerr. Jackson will be going to continue his student athlete career in soccer at Bellarmine University.
I'm proud to be up here to be able to talk about Jackson. He's an incredible young man and contributed so much to the soccer team and the growth of the program over the last 4 years. He has put in a ton of minutes, a ton of hours on and off the field, and he's helped us raise the expectations for the program moving forward. He's one of the top leaders in assists and goals scored, as well as minutes played over his last 4 years. And his journey to college has been, he's put in more work than most kids I've ever worked with. So it's incredible to see him get this opportunity to take his talents and continue to be a Knight at Bellarmine. And we're really proud of him and see his success. Congratulations.
All right. The next student athlete we're going to recognize is Thomas Strother. Thomas is going to continue his career at the University of Georgia in swim. His Coach Little couldn't be here today. He tore his Achilles a couple weeks ago, so he's still recovering from that. But Coach Palumbo, that coaches the dive team, will go ahead and say a few words.
So this is actually from Coach Dave Little. He wrote this for Thomas. Sorry, there's a text message coming through. Thomas has been a key piece of the swim team's success and winning back-to-back state championships. He has a fierceness and a swagger in the way he carries himself, trains in the pool, and competes that is hard to find. This gives this year's senior swim class 4 SEC commits, that is huge for the swim program. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch him continue to grow and do big things at Georgia in the pool. SEC championships is going to be a big deal in this town and at this school over the next 4 years with our Lex-Cat boys. I couldn't be more proud of the work Thomas has done and to get where he is. The leadership he has played as team captain and the man he has become. Simply put, you're the man, dude. Thank you. I'm wearing the blue, not the red, because I also coach Jennings in diving. So just to say a couple words about her. She was a school athlete, captain of the dive team as well, and state championship. She was also an integral part of us winning the championships back to back. So UK, the world's greatest team for cheer, is lucky to have you. Good luck, you all.
All right. The next student athlete we want to recognize is Vaughn Hall. So Vaughn sent me an email and said, "Hey, I want to do signing day." Well, I was like, "Well, you participate in basketball and football," and he said, "I want to do swim." And so after talking to Vaughn, swim has been his sport his whole life. He swam summer even the past 4 years. And so Vaughn has had 4 injuries, which he has overcome, severe injuries. So his work ethic is unbelievable. So I can understand why the coach, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, at Transy wants him to be a part of the swim team. Because his work ethic and what he's overcome proves that he's an overachiever and he can do what his mind sets. So at this time, I want to introduce Vaughn Hall, swim at Transy. Coach TW. All right, the last student athlete that we want to recognize today is Brian Reinhardt. Brian's going to continue his career in cross country and track at the Catholic University. Great job.
in Washington, D.C. In Washington, D.C. Not only have I had the privilege to coach Brian for 4 years, I've also had the privilege to teach Brian for 2. Brian is an outstanding runner and an outstanding student. I would often use Brian's work, whether it's a paper or a test, as my key. And I would read it and assess it and say, yes, this is outstanding, this is what I'm looking for. And I share this because it's pretty much the same with Brian's running. I would look at his training, at his racing, at his leadership. He was our senior captain this year. By the way, he was the senior captain of the 3-time defending state champion boys cross country team. And he was a varsity member on all 3 teams. So let's hear it for that. I'm repeating myself, but that's a big deal. So Brian always gave outstanding effort and often outstanding results. One of the things I'll remember about Brian was when it was a big meet, Brian ran his best. And that did not surprise me because he worked at it. He worked at his training and his leadership, and he was a true captain. And I will never forget this year because it was a tough year, and Brian gave his best and never for a moment gave anything but his best. And I wish him the best. I keep saying the best. And I'm so happy he gets to run in college. So congratulations, Brian. Outstanding.
In one picture, the way they're setting. Have you?
Okay, so as I said earlier, this is an exciting day. It's great for Lexington Catholic. It's great for these student athletes. But I want to thank the parents for the time that you've committed all these years, because there's practices, mornings, nights, weekends, and so a lot of work was there to get these student athletes to the practices and to be able to accomplish what they've done. So at this time, we've already taken a group picture here. So I'm going to call your name. If you signed earlier this year, we're going to bring everybody up on the stage. Because I tell you, as I said earlier, all the kids that we have, and what you can see this whole group up here, Lexington Catholic does have something to be proud of. We are building better people, and you will see that once you see this whole group. So as I call your name, if you'll come on forward, and I'm going to tell you where you're going. Trenton Neuer, Baseball, Ohio University. And I'm going to just go ahead and go through the list. Macy Brothers, cheer at Davenport University. A.J. King, football, Hanover College. Brennan Emnett, football, Hanover College. Mark Rumpke, football, University of Dayton. Sam Vaughn, football, Miami of Ohio. Brian Banahan, soccer, University of South Carolina. Ashlyn Coleman, softball, Thomas More University. Matt Minke, swim, University of Alabama. Scott Scanlon, swim, University of Tennessee. Zach Hills, swim, University of Georgia. McKenna Bacini, volleyball, Stanford University. And Reagan Alexander, volleyball. But this is the change from when she signed before, so we want to make recognition of this. She is now going to Eastern Kentucky University. Reagan Alexander. So, she's coming. Get in there.
He's done shoulders. Who are we supposed to look at?
All right. So let's give this 2018-2019 signing class a round of applause. I can say this and feel good about it. This class right here, to me, is the best class in this state. I mean, take a look up and down, and you'll see in 4 or 5 years what the accomplishments you will all achieve in those as your college career. So good luck. I hope the best for you, and Lexington Catholic has a lot to be proud of. Thank you. So if anybody wants to come down and get a group picture now, go ahead, and then we'll do it. We'll have individual pictures here in just a second. We do need to go pretty quickly because we're on a tight schedule today.
That's my dad.
We got all the students to return to first period. Seniors, I need National Honor Society to remain in the theater. If you're not National Honor Society, go organize yourself alphabetically in the gym.
I told them to take the placards. All I want to shoot.
I told them to take those too. They didn't. Any photo bomb in?